And that, my friends, is how you cut a watermelon when you're out of knife. Good morning, VRLU. I'm so excited you're joining me here in Las Vegas at my beautiful store. Just got in from Australia and we're getting ready to film our first episode. So look forward to seeing you and buckle up. It's gonna be a bumpy but fun ride. Repetition is the mother of all skill. Practice makes progress because you're already perfect. You just keep showing up. It's gonna feel awkward at first. It's like the first time you say no. Might feel really weird and strange and icky, but the more you practice it, the more it becomes natural. So you just have to keep practicing being yourself, and it will get easier, promise. You have to come first. You have to love yourself first. RuPaul said it before I did, but if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love anybody else?
Miss Kortney.
Hey!
If you could meet anybody, who would it be and why?
It would be RuPaul. RuPaul is a pioneer. RuPaul, like myself, was at the beginning of a movement, letting people know that it is absolutely 100% encouraged to be your authentic self. Because that is the most freeing feeling in the world. To love yourself and approve of yourself and not give a damn what anybody else has to say or think. I love Prince. He was very influential in my growing up and being interested in playing musical instruments because he could play 21 of them by the age of 12. He is an absolute genius and brought out all sides of me. He was the most feminine, masculine, wrapped into one soul I've ever encountered. No, not that I encountered him personally, but through his music, we all felt like we encountered him. So he, yeah, it's very influential in my life.
Now, for you personally, can you name, do you have a favorite Prince song of all time?
I knew you were gonna ask me that. Hell no. Too many. But all of them in the top 10 would be totally obscure, probably ones that mainstream hasn't heard. And that's what is so gorgeous about his music, is it's like being in Brazilian Jiu-jitsu. You could be a black belt and you still have years and years and years of learning to go. So it's like he has that much music. So I couldn't pick one.
Bucket list for traveling. What's left? Where do you want to go?
Philippines. It's gorgeous. People look amazing. Food looks amazing. I'd love to go to the Philippines.
Out of all the places you travel to, name me one of your favorites and why.
Phuket. Because the people are so lovely. It's a beautiful culture and it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous place. And I love Muay Thai and I love training and just focusing on just getting ripped. Love being jacked. Jacked and tan. Eye on the prize. You know that's right.
Talk to me about it.
It is a almost 500-page memoir on body image and addiction. It's an incredible story, but I'm a little biased. But it was a bestseller upon launching, so that does say something.
Now, 500 pages you said, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard, but if you had to maybe say your favorite chapter or one of the most powerful chapters, it would maybe be?
They're all so powerful, but one of my favorites is the story of how I started crushing watermelons between my legs. And it involves me thinking that I killed a man and broke his neck between my legs, and we'll just leave it at that.
Video 9, crushing it. I'm just going to keep killing it.
Success is whatever you make of it. You know, growing up, my stepmom used to say to me, you have to do what you love and the money will follow. I know a lot of rich people who are miserable, you know, and even having everything that I've ever wanted, there have been times where it's still not enough, you know. So success is, it almost seems like it's fictitious. You know, some days you feel successful and some days you don't. So I would say that it is achievable, but it's not always sustainable. Because sometimes, you know, we don't feel like we are being successful. But in my world, and staying clean and sober every day is a successful day.
I've heard there's a woman who has thighs stronger than the legendary constrictor, stronger than a deadly boa constrictor. Kortney Olson really does possess a lethal crush force.
Stanley said, what about you?
I'm the woman with the world's deadliest thighs.
And then tell me, where were you when you watched this episode and your reaction?
I was in Australia and I was sitting down, fortunately, because that is a pretty epic life goal.
The dude that invented basically every superhero for Marvel, just loving you.
If he was still alive, we'd already be sitting down talking about a movie right now. So, but it's coming, or a comic book. Something's coming. I can feel it.
Kortney,
What up?
what does GRRL mean?
GRRL is a movement. It's a sisterhood. So it is a philosophy, if you will, to do your best to not judge yourself as well as other girls, because we believe that that's why we're held back as a gender, is because women are bred to see each other as competition, and instead of working together, we work against each other, or we used to. And so when you see another girl, you know straight away that that's your sister, not your competition. Number one reason why people aren't going to be successful is because they quit before they get started. And they think that failure is the end game. And it's like failing is part of winning. You gotta fail a lot of times, most often. You know, we expect to like just go out and be great at something, and it's like, no, you have to practice. And I say repetition is the mother of all skill. And so you gotta keep doing something over and over and over and over again, and you have to keep showing up regardless. And when you fail, that's still part of the process of winning. Start with that together. wrap. I gave it everything I had. It was an amazing experience. I can't wait to share it with you. It's incredible. I'm incredible, you're incredible. Let's be incredible together. I'll see you on the other side.